Don't care. Just straight up don't care. Ow. What girls we got on this one? Oh, not bad. This one is the big titty one again. Yeah, it is. Ah, we almost got through perfectly. Kinda. Not really. It's kind of tough to race it like this, but at least the left lane is completely empty. That's helpful. Oh, oh it's Wait, how did you survive that? What a legend. I just walking, like crossing the street, all right? But since you did that, thank you. Bitch. These cars are just too fast for this. Man, it's pouring out here. Woo. Sorry.
Code 0. I repeat, code
Whoa.
0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
That'll be one of those luckiest people ever YouTube videos. Car flips right over her head. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was flying through the sky and then just slightly like scratching her forehead. Let's park some more. Isn't this where we picked up Panem? I think it is, right? Oh, sit and wait. Sure. All the time.
Well, hey.
At least I didn't remove my car this time. There's animal turf. They got a problem with you too?
Animals turf. Any sly cop rules for talking to them?
Scratch their tummies. Don't expose your throat.
Nice.
Fucking huh.
We're short a warrant, so you're on your own. You find anything, tell me.
The camera is growing on me. There's some really cool cars. There are. I mean, I basically went for mostly the most endorsed ones on Nexus mod. Oh man, got some scratches though. I like that they added this. It's kind of cool. The thing that goes over the car. Good old Pagani Zonda V12. Pretty nice car. But yeah, and a bunch of Lambos, but also a bunch of cool Japanese tuner cars. I was thinking about adding the Skyline, but I kind of feel like it doesn't really fit the game. I don't know, because it's already a pretty old game, you know? Pretty old car at this point.
Fuck off!
All right.
Nothing to see here.
There goes my... autosave. There goes my stealth thingy. This happened, by the way, last time as well. I was just walking up to people and like, hey, how are you guys doing? And then it said, oh, they're actually enemies trying to kill me. That's Claire's voice, the bot in the afterlife. Oh, yeah, right.
Well, hey.
Oh, my car's gone now. Oh, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Animals turf. Any sly cop rules?
Guess I should have
for talking to
saved.
them?
Scratch their tummies. Don't expose your throat.
Ha fucking ha.
I mean,
We're
Claire
short
still
of
wants us to do
warrant,
races.
So you're on your own. You find anything, tell me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at this. SVJ Roadster. Great car. Also, the sound of this one is amazing. I managed 230 miles per hour earlier on stream with this car. Without dying. Pretty sick. Pretty sick car. The high jump is an absolute cheat code, by the way. Ah, that's a camera. Let's turn this off real fast. Ow. This is night vision. That's useful. Nobody else? For real? This is some bullshit. I know you guys can't see shit, but neither can I. Fuck is this music? Yeah.
Looks like a normal body shop to me.
Club's here. I'm telling you.
Telling me you got a hunch? Cop intuition?
Something like that.
Cop intuition, huh? Thing is actually very powerful. That is for sure. It's a must-have ammo, yeah. I always get double jump. There's a double jump as well. Oh, damn. Well, you just... When Pink gets hired here, it's even better. Yeah, the hacking is definitely a very cool feature and also very strong. Find the way into the club. Where would the club even be, though? It's kind of the question, isn't it? Is it downstairs? I guess it would be. Howdy, friend. Oh, is he coming in here? That'd be bad. Let's jack in here real fast. No, boy. 1C, 55. Shit, that was the wrong one. Fuck. Oh, we can still do it. Nice. 55, 7A. There you go. That's something. Not the best, but also not the worst. Let's turn this off real fast. Wait. Okay. Nothing else I can do here? That kind of sucks. Oh, it's showing me now where to go. Okay, I see. There's a guy right there. Man, why do I have to go down? That sucks. Oh, well, never mind. It's just I have to be around here. Okay. I always try to at least get the expert data mine, not too bothered if I don't get the others. Yeah, that's what I'm trying too. But I also tend to fail a lot at doing so. There must be a door or something down below, right? Oh, there's a door. Right? There's one. This one is the door we came from, isn't it? Oh, he's actually coming up here. Oh, he's not. Never mind. I see. I wish I could hit it. There we go. Well, shit, this is... Okay. That's not where I was supposed to go. Taste the love. So there's apparently some sort of entrance to club somewhere here. Oh shit, he's quite fast. What? Why'd you go the other way? What? Damn, I'm so lost. Hello, just mad randoms. Welcome. Welcome. How are we doing? Well, we can't find the fucking club entrance. For the life of us. But there isn't many places left in this thing. Really? Now? Of all times?
Whatever. Fuck it.
Exactly. That's the spirit. Maybe it's not even on the lower floor, huh? What is that? Is that a door? It is. Okay, let's try this one then, I guess.
Can't hurt to look.
Can what?
Ain't high enough for this shit.
Ain't high enough for this shit. Oh, this is just the... I can't find shit in here. These are all just different ways to get into the club, like into this building, but not the club. Interesting. So it's not down here then. So it must be on the upper floor, huh? Somewhere. Which is kind of weird. I'm not seeing him on my packs. He's been standing there for hours. The only way it could... Where the fuck? Only of this, huh? Well, I guess... This is outside. How do I switch? How do I switch camera? I didn't mean to do this. I guess I can't. It's bad. 8 devices. How do I switch? Why does this asshole not move, by the way? Oh, he did. A little bit. I'm completely lost on where this is supposed to be in here. What's that area? You don't say. You don't say. This is where I came from, right? Yeah. What is this? There's something in there, huh? I've been through this door. Minecraft explosive, alright. This all sucks, mate. I can give a small hint. Yeah, in a second. If I don't figure it out, then I might need that. What else we got? Oh, just some clothes, huh? Alright. Am I really too daft? Like, for real? We've been through this door, and this one. Really? I fucked up. But this leads outside, so it's wrong anyway. Okay. Why is it so difficult? Oh, there's not a crate. Ah! I need to go in there. Oh, there's a bunch of crates actually. With stuff, huh? Yeah, I've been through this. You could at least tell me, how can I switch cameras when I'm in this surveillance thing? That could be helpful for me. Because apparently I'm too daft to do that.
Hell, as in lakes of fire and demons poking you with pitchforks?
I think it's 1 and 3. Okay, I didn't hit that, that's true. Let's try this again then. Maybe I can see something. Oh, it is, thank you. That's the club, huh? I guess. Corporal thieves must die. Alright. Where's this fucking door? Oh, so just below. Okay, so we gotta get into a lower level, huh? By the looks of it. Yeah, it's below us. That's what it looks like anyway. Maybe in this thing. Let's try that. I mean, there's a huge light here. Ah. It was that obvious, huh?
Clever.
Clever. Yep, alright. Let's go, yeah. Man, I figured the easiest thing ever out. Congratulations. I think it's more satisfying that you use cameras and ping to find it. Yeah, that's true. Kinda use the tools at my disposal if you just got off the bed. Yeah, it makes sense. Actually, it feels more like you're hacking. Mercies for the week. Alright.
Nice. Someone really wanted to cover up whatever it was that went down. What should we be looking for?
Let's try to find something that looks like an office. Every club has one.
True. I just wanna mark him actually. Why can't I mark this guy? No, not this. Why does it not work? Why can I not? This is stupid. Weird. Well, okay, I guess it doesn't work. I guess it just doesn't work.
Nobody's perfect.
Oh, no, it worked. Okay. Why cannot mark his ass? Weird. There's a lot of red in here. There's another one. Brutalizer. Someone died over there. Incapacitate the animal boss. Who's that? This guy? Probably not. What's that? Access point. Could come in handy. Oh damn. I thought it's actually something where I can change things, but apparently not. Ah, fucked up. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Uh-oh. Oh, he's sitting there, chilling. Oh, I ran something over. Is that the animal boss? I don't think so. Doesn't know to get him out though. Although they might find the body, right? He's just gonna see me if I walk in there, isn't he? Oh shit. Well, they're gonna find the body, are they not? It might pose a problem. Ah shit! The other guy's coming down as well. This is bad. Might have made a mistake. He's gonna walk around this way, isn't he? The other dude is not walking down yet, is he? Okay. Alright, you guys can rest here. Just need that money, thank you. Whoa! He's actually watching right here. I mean, he should have seen me already, but... Move, bitch! Thank you. Holy... There he is. It's a fucking door. Okay. Move! Look how he, she, it, I can't tell what it is. There was another guy, right? All right, there. What are these beings even? Oh, you already put him down. It. I'm gonna call it it, because it's neither man nor woman by the looks of it. Is that a camera? Not electrically powered. Oh, hello. Lol. Why could I not take him though? That was kind of weird. But he didn't see me either. Where is he? Still sitting there, huh? Can't pick him up like this. Very annoying, but okay. So there's a guy up there. He's on the other side behind the door, I see. That's a lot of doors! Wasn't he here somewhere? Pretty sure I saw him. Oh. Now what's this? Just people jacked up on growth hormone steroids, and they think Subway is for wusses for the most part. Oh, I see.
Shit. V! You okay? V!
Come on.
You hear me?
Breathe.
How did you get in here?
Oh.
Yeah.
But what are you doing here? I thought you couldn't come in without a warrant.
I can't. Some gonks just ask to be flatlined sometimes.
Is that so?
Yeah. Right.
What was that, V?
You asked me. Won the heart attack that killed Ryan.
As I said from the start. But...
someone spiked his BD. That's what killed him.
Oh.
fuck. Think you could be right. Come on, V.
Huh. Interesting. And it almost killed us. We're trying to figure that out. How the fuck did you get in here, man? Wasn't that guy over there as well? I guess not.
Looks like an office. Sort of.
Comps are what we want. Comps above all.
Comps. Alright. Local network. Surveillance. Yeah, let's turn this off real fast.
Yep. Stiff as a board. You ask me, he's been dead at least an hour. No. No trauma card. Pretty sure he didn't bring it on purpose. A club like this, you don't want TT banging down the door when you're banging away and things start to heat up.
Alright.
Hard, probably. Must have gotten a little too heavy and messy. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Coroner will find him at home. I'll tell him how to write it up. Died in his sleep, quiet as a baby. Boys are getting him out of here. Of course, nobody will see him. No way. Yep.
Yep, yep.
Yes. All right, I'll buzz you later.
Alright. Stuff's getting more popular. We're getting more and more VIPs. Goes without saying that's a good thing, but it does mean we can't let our guard down. Just yesterday, an unidentified person managed to break into the club and spend upwards of 20 minutes inside before anyone noticed. Unacceptable. Let me reiterate. Don't talk about the club. What is the first rule of Fight Club? No invitation, no entry. Report any suspicious persons to security. Don't talk about the club, and again, don't talk about the club. Yeah, I see what you did there. This shit's fucked 6 ways to Sunday. Ryan might be dead. I mean, pretty sure he's definitely dead. He came here, went straight to his booth. Nobody besides him, swear to God. But after 5 hours, I was like, what the hell? Usually only stays for 2. So get into look and fuck me, the guy's flatline. The fuck am I supposed to do now? Do nothing. Wait for my people. Until then, nobody goes in the club. Get the customers, get the staff out there. Traps shut, all of them. Tell them it's a gas leak, pest control, bomb threat, whatever. Francis Delgado. Hold. Oh, it's hold. Look at that. Hold, we got the fire you want. Smash out the rest. Couldn't smash it more if we tried. Where's the eddies? Peeps starting to mumble. We could have get more from someone else. Much more. So where's the fucking scratch hole? Alright. Well, I did watch the security recording. What are you on about? We have to watch it again? I guess I didn't finish it. Oh, that's a detective guy. Oh, I only just noticed him. The guy we were talking to earlier. In the diner. Is there supposed to be some audio playing? No, it is the same thing. Yeah, I guess it should play some audio, which it for some reason doesn't, but... I did watch it, game. What do you want me to do? I did watch it. Is this a bug? Is this supposed to work or what? What is this place? I can walk up and there's nothing. Well, never mind, there's something. But not much.
Weird.
Oh,
Guy looks familiar, doesn't he?
guess there was a bug.
V, I'm not in the mood for jokes. Think we've seen everything we needed to. Let's go.
All right, let's Delta.
Okay, let's Delta.
Delta.
Think I saw another way out on the way in.
Just walk straight through my face. All right. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, we're here again. Okay. Is that our detective? Oh, it is. Oh, this is gonna go down well, isn't it?
Fuck.
It's a bad news for River. It is indeed.
Still hanging around with this punk?
Shut it, Harold. I know what you did. Not about to ask why you covered it up. Not even why you jumped into this mess to begin with. Just want to know. Who gave you...
You really think he's gonna tell you?
What's the matter, River? Why do you even care? Your conscience is clear. You can sleep tight at night. You know why? Because I took all the responsibility. You got no idea how this city works. Think a goddamn inspirational, idealist bullshit actually means something? It doesn't. Never did. Hey, don't look at me that way, Merc. You know I'm right.
Not from here. Came from nowhere.
Ah, nomad. See, the NCPD? That's my family. That's my clan. You just don't break with your family. You don't turn your back on your people.
Not if it breaks the law.
Bull fucking shit, Han. Fraternity of cops resembles a clan, not at all.
Loyalty. A blood bond. Serving an ideal greater than the individual. Need I go on?
V. Appreciate the help. But this isn't your biz.
Sorry.
I'll take care of it.
How you gonna do that? Am I under arrest?
Got a scroll, got a motive, got your confession.
Saw the face you were making, yeah.
You could be. But it wouldn't make much sense. You don't even gotta say who ordered you to go and clean up. I know anyway. So, since even our brass's fingers are all over this, I gotta take it to internal.
They won't do a thing either. Not to me. They'll put you in their sights, though. Just go home or get some sleep. Find all this easier to take in the morning. I mean, that's my plan.
What just happened? Oh, it's raining now. Okay. Just started raining. Yeah, so first of all, I disagree with the guy. The greater good is, of course, the goal. But the whole clan thing is bullshit there, because we have laws for a reason. And if laws mean nothing, then so the family also means nothing. Of course, some laws are bullshit, obviously, right? But if the law enforcement is corrupt itself, then you don't have a society anymore. If you don't have laws, you don't have society. Some laws need changing, of course. We have, especially in Germany out here, with way too many bullshit laws, yes. But you can't just say, you know, I do this because I want to keep the city running. That's just how it is. It's the old trope of, it's always been like that, you know, what can you do, right? Probably the same thing people said back in the days when they did ritual sacrifices on an altar and, I don't know, ate 4 virgin women or something for the ritual. Like, that's just what it is, you know, that's what it always been like. That's not how this works. The conscience tells you exactly what is right or wrong. It's not always that easy. Man, this game looks good. He was not right. Should have shot him.
So, what now?
Won't let this go. Can't. Holt murdered Rhine. Wanted his seat. Oldest, tritest motive in the book.
Yep.
That's why I believe it.
Exactly.
Use the NCPD to cover his tracks.
Also think it was Holt. Only one who stood to gain.
Exactly.
Taking this to internal affairs. Got enough to get this case reopened.
Yeah, but he's probably right that it won't do anything. But I'm also under the impression that the martial death is probably better than joining the dark side. Because he might just get killed if he does this, or fired at least or something. But it's better than living with, for the rest of your life, with your conscience that you actually didn't do the right thing at that moment.
Let's move. Let's go.
I think it's better to do the risk, to take the risk. Then again, it's always easy to say this if you're not in that position, right?
Do it.
And you? Gonna report back to the Prealezes?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna stay. Observe a little. Thanks, V.
Man, the Preem water mod did some work, didn't it? That looks like an actual real-life image, doesn't it? It's crazy. It's crazy to me. How they managed this with this game and that mod, for that matter. But it's also because there's so much attention to detail. I mean, the path tracing obviously does a lot, right? The lighting that makes it look so real, but so much attention to detail. I noticed it earlier when the one guy, when he got out of his car and was opening the door, like, it wasn't the classic just one animation that opens it and then it's done. He was slowly getting it over a little bit and then he moved out and then he moved a little bit forward. And this was a little detail that does a lot to making the game look real. Maybe the NCPD will appreciate having the dirt on Holt, then they can extort him for bribes, which is kind of a punishment for the murder. Then Holt's never off scot-free. True. I mean, I guess you just have to look at... He basically has to frame it in a way that someone else gains off of it in the internal affairs. Then they will probably do something. If nobody gains anything from that, they probably won't do shit. I guess. It's so dirty. It is. It's a dirty city, huh? Isn't it?
So, about Ryan. Got a pretty good idea what happened.
Great. Come by, please. It's a sensitive matter. I'd rather discuss it face to face. We'll be waiting.
Why is this traffic not moving, by the way? What's going on here? Then look at the raindrops on the window. Can you even see this on stream? I don't know, but this looks so good. Crazy. Alright, traffic is moving again, huh? Yeah, I can see it. Sorry! Out of here. Really, you didn't see anything, right? Oh, I can... Oh, I can move. Wait. But I cannot drive forward. No, I can. Let's see. Well, we're kind of in a bad sitch out here, aren't we? Sorry. Yeah, you guys are just standing around. What can I do? Sorry. Immediately ruined my car again. The sound of this car is amazing. Ugh. And it's insanely fast. Whoa!
Kids causing trouble again? Okay.
Wait, did she say a slight disturbance in Haywood? It was a massive crash. I wouldn't call it a slight disturbance. Sorry, mate. Whoops! Sorry, mate. 270 miles per hour, no problem. Holy shit, this guy's fast. Oh! This is so stupid, but it's so much fun. I mean, I would be dead already at this point, but it's fine, I guess. There's so many cops here. How do I get away from them? Oh shit! Alright, we gotta flee here for a sec. And the brakes are complete ass! Alright. Outside of that, we're good though. I think a slight disturbance covers a lot for the NCPD. It does, yeah! It's just steal a car, a slight disturbance here in Watson. Oh, that was a Ferrari Daytona. Damn.
Code 0. I repeat, code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
Normal duties. Is it still here? Oh no, it's gone. Feels bad. Up to a major mass shooting. Yeah, I mean, if people actually pull out some assault rifles and kill a bunch of people, then they might actually think, alright, we have a major. But before that, nah, bro. Just someone died in a car crash. What can you do, right? It happens. Man, a lot of scratches in here. Also because we actually lost our windshield. That's a problem, I guess. Oh, what is this? Oh, Ferrari. Nice. Actually, I want this one. Let's just see how it is. I haven't driven this one myself yet. Stop. Yeah, exactly this one. That's what we need. Sorry, mate. There goes that. Sorry, but I need this. Fuck out of here. Oh, I can't. I could literally just shoot his face from here, but I can't take the car. That sucks. What do I need for this? Technical ability or what? No, it's force. Okay, well, interesting. Never mind. Yep. Sorry, I need this. And that V12 growl. Ah! Asshole! That's quite a smug look he gave. Yeah, he was like, you can't do shit, buddy. Like he knew, right? What an asshole. What an asshole. Anyway. The Prealezes. They're sitting on some money, eh?
We're upstairs.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, isn't he going for mayor, right? Isn't that what's happening? Next level of corporate well luxury. Ah, I see. That looks good. Penthouse, of course.
Just gonna tell you one thing.
Probably gonna be more than one. But all right.
Don't tell him nothing. Don't get involved. This muck is deeper.
He actually does have a point here.
Suck you in if you're not careful.
Chill on the drama. My role in this ends here.
Fine, do whatever the fuck you want. Not like you listen anyway.
It's a fair point. Pay for that top tier security. Yeah, he did. That's the moment he realized it was worth it. Yeah.
Hello, V. Please come in.
That face was
Make
like,
yourself at
fuck
home.
off, man.
Jefferson will join us shortly.
Beautiful. You got it here. Well, it could use a little bit more personality, I feel like. Can I play the piano? Oh, shit. I guess it plays on its own. What's this screen for, hey? It looks a bit sterile. You guys could put some effort in this. Also, why is it all black? Or like, almost black, I guess. By the way, this is sort of... I have a very nuanced view on rich people. I think. Maybe it's not nuanced, I don't know, but usually different. Most people just hate them, right? But I think if you actually create something of worth for a lot of people that makes you rich, I think then you deserve it. Does it mean you should sit on all the money? Probably not. You could definitely donate something to help people. Or like at least a huge chunk of it. But there's also nothing wrong with living like this. I think. If you actually create a lot of great things for people. But I say at least like, I don't know, 50% of your income you should donate then. At least that's what I'm gonna do. Or what I aim to do. Once I am out of this divorce and actually make a lot more money, for example, with the streaming. I always said I'm gonna donate at least 50% to any sort of charity. Because I don't really need much money. But also I understand that this actually feels very good to live like this. Is it unfair? Yes. Life is like that. If you give all your money away, it doesn't really change anything. But at least you can maybe change something by the things you create. If you live in a nice environment. I think this is sort of more how this works. Thoughts? Like, you don't have to live in excess. Like, if it's excess, that's different. But just a nice, comfy apartment or house, there's nothing wrong with that, I think. But you don't need like a 500-acre garden with a massive mansion. You don't really need that. That's just excess, right? But something like this. If you're smart enough to get that rich, you're smart enough to know charities will misspend your money. I mean, that's a good point, by the way. I was thinking that when I was saying this, and I'm still thinking that once I get to that sort of money, probably not this one, but at least some more money, how do I figure out where I put... Because I want to give back money-wise. But most charities are bullshit, right? Maybe not most, but many of... Especially the big ones, like Greenpeace or shit. So, how do you know where to give your money? So create your own entity to help people. Yeah, that's pretty much the idea, right? And this is... I absolutely am against the sort of... I don't know, what's the phrase? Not kill the rich, is it?
We shouldn't delay too long.
What do they say, all these assholes out there? That have nothing created of worth for themselves and just shit on rich people all the time. And I don't subscribe to that at all. I think if you got your fortune by actually creating something of worth for people, eat the rich, that's it, thank you. Then you totally deserve that. And you totally have a right to live nicely, because that's what people don't realize. If you have an environment like this, you are more likely to create something else for people because you live in a great environment yourself, right? So you are in a better headspace. And then people will say, yeah, but other people maybe could use that as well. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, but life is unfair. What can you do? You can give all your money away. What does that actually do? Then you won't create anything of worth. If you're poor again then afterwards. So, I don't know. It's usually just virtue signaling, if I'm being honest. Start a construction company and home responsible, but poor people. Oh, and home responsible. Yeah, that's a way to do charity and keep an eye on your own money. Yeah, responsible but poor people is a good point, because that's actually funny. I've seen stories from poor people, and they were given like, they were like giving, is it welfare? What it is, right? And then they spent, like there were 3 women or something. They got, I don't know, $1,000 or something in welfare, and the first thing they did with the money was buy some lingerie at Victoria's Secret for like $200. And people said, okay, you know, maybe there's a reason you're poor. Now, this obviously doesn't apply to everyone, but there's many people, poor people, who are the very own reason why they are poor. All right? It's not all of them, of course. I'm not saying that, but there's many. Now, could they do it differently if they learned, or if they were taught how to deal with money? Maybe. Maybe that should be something we should learn in school. Actually, not maybe. I think this is actually what should be taught in school. Here's the things I think are missing in school, elementary school even at this point, maybe high school, I don't know, is how to have a marriage with the opposite sex, like how to have a long-term relationship, how to deal with this, how to deal with your own emotions and your own self on a daily basis, how to deal with money, how to invest money properly, understanding the financial markets, how to think properly. Critical thinking is the key thing that isn't taught. And how to raise children. In Canada, they paid out like 20 to 50 grand to natives who went to residential schools. A bunch of them just drank themselves to death immediately. Damn. Damn. But I can totally see that. That's just because they don't know better, right? What to do with that. As soon as they get some sort of money, they don't think about investing it or anything. For example, shut up, Elizabeth. As I said, I got a bunch of money out of my divorce because we sold the house, right? Recently. It's because I didn't earn it. That's actually a good point. It's actually a very good point. I'm actually also not really a fan of welfare personally. And I'm absolutely not a fan of UBI. You know, people are pushing it, even Esmergold. I think it will never work personally. Because for the sole reason that people say, yeah, once you have a basic income, you have more time to do other things you want. That's just not going to happen. Most people would just spend that money on bullshit. That's what most people will do. Some will use it properly, of course, but most people won't. They're just going to do nothing of worth, right? They might try some things, but nothing that actually has some sort of worth, right? So I think that would never... I actually think, of course, capitalism has its problems, right? But capitalism is still the economic structure that works the best because it focuses on... Like, you have to be intelligent or smart, and you have to create something of worth for people, otherwise you won't make it in capitalism, right? So that's, I think, is a very good baseline for an economic system. You have to create something that means something to a lot of people, otherwise it won't work. I think that's pretty good, right? Because that means it is sort of built into capitalism that you create something for the collective at large, right?
Shall we?
Might not always work this way, and of course you can abuse the system as always, as any system. Like, this is not even the point, of course, but overall, I think it works. And funnily enough, I mean, I can't say that God is for capitalism, but he's definitely against communism, because what's one of the commandments? You shall not steal. But stealing implies that someone else owns property you took from them, which is completely against communism, because in communism you own nothing and everyone has everything, right? So I don't know what the perfect system would be for God, but it's definitely not communism. If you cannot connect the value of $1 to an hour of work, you are lost in capitalism. That's true. That is true. But yeah, what I was actually going to point to with you, the point you were saying, because I didn't earn it. Yes, that's a key thing. Because you notice yourself, if you buy something for yourself, very simple example, you have your own car, right? You bought for it, you worked for it, you bought it, you worked for it, you got your car after I don't know how long, you finally got it. You treat this very differently than when you rent a car, don't you? You know how it is. You don't give a fuck about that rental. You don't care. Maybe a little bit, right? Of course, because you don't want to pay like fees or whatnot, or like repairs. But, and you obviously, if you have some sort of conscience, you know actively you're going to destroy it. But compared to your own car, you treat it very differently, right? That's a clear showcase of some things you own yourself, you take more care of. And so if you earn things, and it's not just money, it's also like cars, a relationship you build yourself, right? And you had to work for. That is much more worth than things that are given to you. And so, as you say, I don't even blame poor people by any means, right? They're just in a bad spot where they probably never learned how to deal with money, but also they are given money from the welfare state, but it actually is counterproductive to their, not their survival, but to them ever getting out of this. It sort of creates a system where they are forever stuck in this poor economy, where they sort of have to live in, because they never learn how to get out of it. And by no means is that easy, right? I'm not saying it's easy to get out of it, especially if you're very poor, but you can do it. Especially if you spend $200 on fucking lingerie from Victoria's Secret when you can barely afford food, right? And so the first thing I did when I sold the house, right? The very first thing I did, I paid off every single debt I have. I'm now entirely debt-free. I have not a single loan, not one, and still have money on the side. I put most of it in savings, and I did buy this PC for 5,000 euros. Although admittedly, I must say, I wouldn't have done it if I wouldn't be streaming, because it's also an investment. So I was thinking this is a long-term investment to make these high-quality videos, so it's fine, right? But I wouldn't have done it if it wouldn't be for this. For like me personally, I probably would have never spent $3,000 on a GPU, right? Especially now, it's even more expensive because RAM. I bought RAM at $200, 64 gig DDR5 RAM. Now it's like 1,000. That's crazy. Also, it used to be that if no jobs were provided by local businesses, you could decide to make your own job. You don't need licenses and permits to do anything. Yeah, this is the other problem, by the way. As I said, our society sort of created a system where if you are poor,
Shall we?
you are not forced to be in that system, but it is a system that makes it very easy to stay in that poorness. The poverty, that's the word, right? Or in other words, it makes it very hard to get out of it. Due to these things, licenses and permits and whatnot, right? So even creating your own job, because let's say you have to, as you say, you have this great idea about anything you want to do, and you put some money on the side to start your own business. You know, like back in the days, any sort of great guy, smart guy had a sort of idea and started optimistically in his shed, right? Setting up shop, working hard for 20 years to make it happen. These days, you have so many obstacles in your way. So yeah, as I said, the issue is capitalism is still the best system, but it is being abused and misused. Especially also with how loans are being handled. Because I think it was also mentioned in the Bible, I believe. I'm not sure. I think there's a story in there where they said that they had basically the same system. You could loan things, but after 50 years, your loans would just fall off. Like if you haven't paid them off until then they were just gone. And so the idea was that nobody would ever take on loans that are longer than 50 years. So the whole system was set up towards that there are fail-safes towards this getting out of control, right? And I think we would need something like that. That you can't really take on too many loans, that you can't make them for too long, you can't like inherit them to your children, which is crazy to me that you can do this at all. Because these days we give people loans for like houses that they absolutely cannot afford. Everyone knows that, and that just shouldn't be the case, but there's too much greed and money for the banks involved that they do this. A pub license in the UK now is over £1 million. Are you fucking kidding me? So nobody's ever gonna open a pub in the UK ever again.
We shouldn't delay too
except for the already rich. And for the startup costs on top. A lobster fishing license in Nova Scotia is worth millions. That is crazy. Yeah, but then you don't have to wonder why nobody's doing that and why people are poor. But as I said, this is by design, right? It's not by design of capitalism, it's by design of our society that we created of greedy assholes. Well, you get it grandfathered or corporations and chains buy up small pubs. Yeah, true.
Shall we?
Yeah, I mean, isn't this also exactly what's currently happening with the RAM prices, right, for PCs? Because the way I see this, because 2 of the 3 big consumer RAM producers now moved out of the consumer product market, right? So they're now only creating RAM hardware for AI, like GPUs and shit, right? And the funny thing is that nobody actually wants that. Nobody really cares about the AI bullshit. They rather have their own PC at home, right? But I think with my tinfoil hat on, it seems to me like the idea is that you price out the regular consumer out of private consumer hardware because it's just too expensive for them to afford. Then you can sell them the thin clients, which are just hosted in the cloud. So you have complete control over the PCs that are using and all the data. Am I tinfoil hatting too much, or could this be the case? What do you think? Graphics card used to be $300, now it's more than the rest of the computer parts combined. That is true. I mean, they're also much more powerful. I mean, the GPU I have in there is pretty much its own PC. But still, it shouldn't have, I should have never paid $3,000 for a GPU. I mean, it's fine by me, right? Because it's an investment, but that's just insane. That's just completely insane. That's like 3 times what you paid for a proper PC back in the days. You're not meant to own anything. Yeah, exactly. The guys at the World Economic Forum want you to rent everything. Yes. Of course, because then they can take it away from you very easily if you don't comply.
Shall we?
That's the whole idea. That's the entire idea of the WEF. I know that. It's very easy. I mean, they literally openly say it, right? Now, I must say one thing. I'm a former homeowner myself, right? So I'm a bit torn on this whole idea because I was very glad once I sold the house. Because there is some truth in the saying that everything you own eventually owns you. Because I was just working for the house. I was just busy paying bills off. Then something else broke. I had to fix this again. My whole day revolved around paying off all that shit. And now that I'm renting an apartment again, I actually feel more free. However, I also realized I shouldn't even have bought the house in the first place because we couldn't really afford it. I mean, we could afford it, but it was tight, right? And so I should have actually went for like a smaller house or, I don't know, a smaller apartment, whatnot, then it would have been easier. But the key thing also is, even if I would have paid it off at some point, I would have never actually owned it. Because you never own the land you buy. Otherwise you wouldn't have to pay property tax. Why do I need to have to pay tax on something that I own? Doesn't make sense, does it? And what happens if I don't pay it? How quickly will I lose my own land again, right? So, yeah. I mean, they are doing this, but I think people are already waking up to it. And for me, I see both sides in this with owning homes. Like back in the days, right, in the 50s, as a single house income, the man working at a fucking factory, right, doing some shifts, could easily afford an entire house, a car, wife didn't have to work, and 5 children. No problem. These days, fuck, no way. Absolutely no way. So I think that plays a big role in this. But wait until it gets like Japan, and to rent a property you need to pay a gift up front to the owner and then lock into a multi-year deal. Won't feel so free then. Yeah, that's true, right? But are you really that much freer by owning a home which isn't really yours? It's just way more expensive.
Shall we?
I mean, of course, you're not in the hands of the landlord, right? By any means, because you have your own thing. But if you don't pay, basically, it's just move from your master is not the landlord anymore. It's then the banks. You can sell it and cover inflation. Yeah, but if you sell it, then you have to rent an apartment again. Then you're in the same situation. Like nothing changed. You basically just changed your masters.
Shall we?
From one to the other. Like, tell me, is there actually a way to have housing privately for yourself where you are completely free of the government? Like, I don't see it here in Europe. Or like, I should say Germany. Maybe there's some European countries. I know in the States, maybe if you live somewhere in the complete outback or something, maybe. You have your own shack you built there. Oh shit, we're in the philosophy section of the stream. Yeah, we've been sitting here for like 20 minutes looking at out the window. And we're just talking. I mean, I have a paid off house now because I got my first house in my early 20s and paid down principal. I mean, if you did that, this was actually what I was saying. Either get this going early or you inherit a house. This, by the way, this is also something that always struck me weird. And I was always against it, right? We live in this idea these days that everyone needs to have its own house in sort of the white picket fence thing. Like back in the days, you were just living in your grandparents' house with your new family.
Shall we?
That was also better because then you could just, like, you have your small children, you can just give them to grandma or grandpa, and you can actually chill for a second with your wife or yourself. It's in the same house. House was big enough, but there was still like a separation room-wise. Why did we ever go to this point where every fucking one has to have his own freestanding house? Why did that happen? It doesn't even make sense. Go off grid, burn your electronics, change name identity and everything. Taking in the view on Cyberpunk and going the way of Aristotle. Love it. Yeah. Was it Aristotle who talked about the bowl? No, it wasn't, right? But the guy who had the wooden bowl, and then he said he doesn't actually need this. And then he sort of, because you can't just eat like this, right? And then he sort of went on a spree to, like PewDiePie talked about this, right? To remove anything that is a bowl in his life. Anything he has, he doesn't need it. Yeah, we've gone away from living with 3 generations of family. Yeah, and why? Because I think that's actually the proper way to live.
We shouldn't
I think.
too long.
It makes so much sense on all levels. You save so much money. You actually save a lot of space in the country, right? Because you don't have to buy, like, build a fucking house everywhere. You save on insurances and groceries and cars and whatnot. You have it way easier to raise children because you're right next to grandma. You can always give them up. It saves your marriage because you can just get the children up to grandma. Then you can have sex downstairs with your wife. You don't actually have to get a babysitter. It's perfect, like in all areas. But we kind of just stop doing that. 8,000 years of history can't be wrong. Exactly. Now its parents raise you, then you move out and you gotta get all your own shit. I think that's what we're going to go back to. Yeah, I mean, I did that, right? Because obviously the woman, my wife, ex-wife I should say, she wanted that as well, right? She wanted her own freestanding house, right? And so I went down the white picket fence thing, as you do. You buy your wife a house. And as it is said by Bill Burr, right? Then she cheated on me after 12 years. Even though I bought everything and did everything she wanted. And I never liked the idea though. Because it was like, her parents had their own house. And there was 3 floors. They were living in the middle one. His brother was living at the bottom one. And the top one was free still. We could have easily just moved in at the top. I know it was her... This was her room when she grew up, yes. But still, what's wrong with that, right? It's already becoming common for people to live in mom's basement into their 30s. Yeah, but maybe that's a different approach to this whole thing. I don't know. I mean, in the US, there's new houses being built and starting at 400k. I live in a nice area, safe but not rich by any means. Yeah, same. My house was... like with all the loans, it was about €500,000. Like everything covered, and it was somewhat countryside, somewhat.
Shall we?
But I needed an hour to get to work with the car, so it wasn't that close. And yeah, I'm glad it's gone. But it's because they can't start their own families. Yeah, right, exactly. However, I do think that people are actually waking up to this a little bit, and this is becoming more common again, that people just live together again as families. For like multiple generations, as it should be.
Shall we?
Like as I said, like if you live alone, there is only drawbacks. People say the only positive, like the positive you have is that you actually live alone. There is nobody interfering, like your mother-in-law isn't coming down all of a sudden and wants shit from you. Then you just gotta talk to people, man. And if you married someone whose mother is a complete asshole anyway, I mean... then you have to live with that. I mean... what can I say? Ironic, if you get a loan to buy these houses, you need a married dual income, but at the same time, nobody's getting married anymore. Yeah, I think we are in a very peculiar situation at this point, in the housing market in general. Like, there will always be demand for housing, obviously, but... I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think that in like, I don't know how many years, 5, 10 years, 20, I don't know, when the whole... Especially because people don't have children anymore, right? The birth rates are so down, then this means that demand for new houses will definitely go down in the future. Do you think this will then crash the market entirely, so houses will be cheap again? It could, theoretically, but then I think the WEF would need to stop buying off all the property. I do think, though, part of the issue is overconsumption.
We shouldn't delay too long.
You hit on something deep here, because I think this is generally true for everything these days. But this is also something that is coming from the propaganda, right? Because we are taught in a very early stage through social media and whatnot, or everything really, that you need to have the newest everything. You need the newest phone. Like, this is the Google Pixel 6, I think. It was $100 used. I bought this thing. Works just fine. I put my own privacy OS on it. Because fuck Google, right? So... You don't really need the newest iPhone for like $3,000 or whatnot. Or the newest car. But we're taught from a very young age that you always need the newest things. We cannot go on our handheld supercomputer and buy literally anything we want. Our spending is out of control. I agree wholeheartedly with that. Not saying that it's the only problem, but it sure as hell is part of it. Absolutely. It's a big problem. I think the plan is not to let the market drop to affordability. It's for the banks to acquire all the houses and people will stay in them as dependents. Forced to follow the bank government's rules or be kicked out. Yeah, that's definitely the plan. I just wonder if this is going to work out that way. Because then they will really have to buy a lot of property. I mean, I guess they can. What's really stopping them? I could also see many people... I don't know how it is in the States. I don't know what the rules are. But can you just, in the States, for example, walk out into the woods in some random state that is mostly...
We shouldn't delay too long.
I don't know, not developed, and you just go into the woods and build your shack there and just live there, hunt your own food. Can you just do this? And iPhone like 5 up until like 3-4 years ago. Yeah. Don't really need anything else. They don't buy it. They put loans with fake money and then repossess them. I see. That makes sense. No, on like 17. Yeah, is it the iPhone 17? I don't know. There's nothing new really. What is new with the newest iPhone? What even changed? Why would I spend $3 grand on that? Better camera. Ooh. Entire institution of interest has padded the economy with fake money. Yeah, the question is, like, the United States are like, what is it, 17 trillion in debt or something? To whom? Like, where's this money coming from, right? Nobody asks these questions. Most of it is owned land, as far as I know. I see. Yeah, I mean...
Shall we?
The question kind of is, what do we do as regular people? Really, is most of it owned land? Even like the greatest outback in the States? Someone owns that? I guess probably, yeah, why not, right? It's just a liability on the balance sheet to cover stolen property. Yeah. And the question is, what can you do? If we are in the position of V, for example.
We shouldn't delay too long.
What do we do about all this, right? I think about this a lot, actually, because I de-googled myself entirely. This PC is consistently connected to a VPN and all this kind of shit, even though they're trying to make all this illegal as well, for obvious reasons, right? I try as much as possible to be off the grid, but it's very hard, honestly. It's very difficult. I live in the suburbs, but not super developed. Hundreds of acres of land, but it's all illegal to go and camp or hunt on for the most part. That's crazy.
Shouldn't delay too
But there's so much land just lying around. That is crazy. Yes, alright, Elizabeth. You seem pissed. Why is this all green? Alright, what is it?
Thank you.
What a timing that was. This guy's jawline is insane.
Elizabeth tells me you have answers for us. I'm all ears.
The question still is, as Johnny correctly said,
V?
Are we gonna be dragged into this? Or are we just saying how it is? No, I said when I started to play through that I'm always gonna be honest and see how this plays out in this game. I also don't know how widespread or how true this is, but I've been hearing about China buying up a shit ton of farmland in the US. Yeah, I've heard this as well. We need to enforce monopoly laws to stop all this. And wipe out debt and interest because it's fraudulent. Yeah, of course, but how do you do this as like your normal human being, right? Like you and me. You can always think about what we should be doing like law-wise, but you can't change the laws. So what do you do? No social medias besides this and Discord. Yeah. No VPN, but I'm a lot happier with no socials and no news channels. Man, deleting my WhatsApp account was the best thing ever. It's a damn fun questline.
We shouldn't delay too long.
It's not 100% clear what happened.
Hardly anything ever is. But...
True.
Yeah, I got some idea.
Let's go for this. That's definitely... We don't know this... we kind of do, right? Let's go for this first. Wait, no. Let's spill the beans.
I think Weldon Holt was behind Ryan's death.
I knew it! You got any proof?
I don't. Just, strong suspicions.
That's all we need to know, Jeff. We have to be careful. Keep a close eye on Holt. And up our security.
You're right. As always, you're right.
Don't say that.
Thanks for your help.
The wife isn't always right.
Your fee.
You two watch out for each other.
Yeah.
Hey there.
This might get me into some shit, but I still...
Where did we leave off?
I still like to go this way. Because this guy is a corrupted asshole. Like, not him. Holt, right? And...
Careful, please.
if I can get one corrupted asshole out of the city, it's fine. It might bring another corrupted asshole in power, because I don't know if he's actually a good guy or not. But... you have to try. We have to stop election fraud. It's the root of corruption in government. Yeah, that's the first thing, probably.
Did you manage?
Are you still there?
City Hall?
That's why they want to have these online elections, right? Because it's easier to fake it. But they already are faking it. I mean, I was actually surprised that Trump won despite all that.
Get it done today. We are not pushovers. We are not going away. The conference will be at City Hall.
City Hall. Alright. I actually like this quest line a lot. We're doing some investigations with our detective friend. And it doesn't hurt to have rich and powerful friends. I mean, they might rat us out any minute, for sure. But still. Takemura, yeah, I think that's actually the next quest. That was not what I wanted to do. Call Brigitte to accept the help. Nope. Not interested. Read a message from Claire. Oh. A message. What is it? Shall we do a race? How are we gonna get there? On to that. Let's actually do a race, huh? How about that? City center. Because we have a fancy car right at our disposal out here. Probably one of the best cars to do racing. Although in the pouring rain it's probably not the best idea, but... we'll see. If I even do this in my own car, maybe I'm not. So we'll see. Whoa! Yeah, in the rain it's not that easy actually. Man, we have no grip with this thing. Whatsoever. There's no grip. Zero. We go with the Roadster instead. The Lambo. I think we're fine. Look at this, it's spinning its wheels for hours, man. That's some crazy shit. The brakes are complete ass. I know the quest seemed pretty clean as far as they legit hired you to do the job and appreciate your work. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying that they will rat me out immediately, but he's apparently going for mayor. That means he's a politician, and that's why I don't trust him. But it did look actually good, you're right. You have to sit here again or what? Call Claire to start the race.
Claire, you coming? I'm already here.
Great. Be there in a flash, promise.
Right on. See you soon.
Wait, hold up. Which rig are we using?
Mine.
Mine.
No argument there. Be right over. Later.
Get in my damn car. I was in the bench. Okay, sorry. Probably a smart move. Yeah.
Hey, I bet a bundle on our win. Losing's just not an option, eh?
I guess my car vanished again.
Samson. Fresh meat.
Be embarrassing to lose to a rookie.
Chill. Gunk will probably crash out on the first bend.
My car vanished, huh? Didn't it? So I have to steal one again. Let's do this real fast. There's a Lambo. We take that. Any better ones? Oh, sounds good. What? Shit. Just drove off. I think there was another one. I guess we take the Pagani then. Sorry, mate. Oh, I can't. Why can't I steal a car? Stupid. Yeah, I said mine and then it just vanished. That's a bit of a problem.
Hey, V. Good to see you. So how's it look to you?
NC badges are okay with this?
NC badges can't see a problem around the stack of Eddies put in front of them.
I see.
Solve every problem, don't they? Eddies.
Kinda.
No consequences for corpses in these races?
Cops don't care who dies. They just funnel the data.
Damn, okay. NCPD is really corrupt in here, huh?
This traffic fatality.
Depends on the street.
I see.
Any tips before we roll?
Don't take your foot off the chew. My job will be to slow everyone else down. Ultimately, it'll be speed, not firepower, that'll win us this race.
Go fast. Got it.
Oh, take this shard.
What is it?
We need to hit all the checkpoints or we'll be disqualified.
I see.
If you want to hang a bit, do. I'll be in the rig.
When do we start?
The shard. It's all on there.
Oh, really? Shit, I might have made a mistake. I don't really want to do this in this car, but I mean, it is my car, right? Well, shit, I guess. I hope the Delamain is fast enough.
Last bet. Don't miss your chance to win. First elimination rally coming up.
That's a shitty race.
Not like it matters. Too late to back down anyway. Strap in, pray to your gods, and get ready to go for pay dirt. 3, 2, 1.
All right, shoot him. That's an interesting race. This car is fucking slow, man. Oh shit! Oh god, I'm not gonna win this race with that car. Absolutely not. I killed his rival, didn't I? I guess not. How did he not die? That's very funny though. The cops just don't care about this. Yeah, so I actually gotta own a better car first. I was just stealing them all the time on the street. I'm third. That's a bad position.
Hold on.
What the hell? Whoa! I really need a different car for that.
Good luck with that.
I mean, it doesn't handle that badly, but it's just way too slow. Actually, we're getting him. We gotta get second. What the hell just happened? We fucked it up, didn't we? Ah, that was bad. I don't know how long this race is going. Oh, 31 checkpoints. What the hell? That's a long race. I mean, I don't know if any other car would have taken it that long, but whatever. Let's take this on the inside, huh?
All units in the area, order has been restored.
Has it? I don't think it has. What the hell happened? Why did my car just break out? What? This is some tough shit, man, this race. Why did these cars not die, by the way? Just like, generally die. Oh, he crashed as well, huh? By the looks of it. Oh, damn! They actually blew him up. Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Congrats to Samson and Duke for a
Second, huh?
Nice work, V.
We didn't win.
Doesn't matter. Placed high enough that we'll make the final if we keep this up.
Yeah.
Next time, first place will be ours.
Let's hold up at the finish line a minute, just in case.
You got it.
Yeah, we need a different car for this next time. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
You do this for the eddies, the wins, the glory? Why do you race? It's like you've got laser focus.
You don't like winning?
Wait, you should car default back to your starting car? Yeah, because the car I actually own, when I like call it, it's still the Delamain. Because the other cars I've been driving, I've been just been stealing them. I don't own them, you know. Shall we be the... Actually, winning is kind of nice. We can also be the philosopher.
Nah. It's the road that matters, not the destination.
So do me a favor and keep us on that road. And out front. You'll have your journey. I'll have my victory.
Okay, I was just asking.
Need a lift to the shop?
No, thank you.
Nah, I'm good. Get there myself.
Sure. Till next time.
Till next time.
I mean, this looked too good anymore. I mean, I like the race as it is. It was fun. But we definitely need a better car for that. For sure. Okay, there's no car here, that sucks. The real victory was the friends we made along the way. Exactly. Exactly. Well Springs. But she had this truck, right? I would have not want to do the race in this shitty ass truck. I mean, come on. You can dash a lot. Ah, crazy. Oh, what happened here? Well, I guess it was part of the race. Slight crash. Alright, there's some running going on. Yeah, I mean, if I have enough eddies, I can buy a car as my own, one of these fancy cars, but I don't think I have enough. I have the street cred, but I don't think I have enough money. 100k is not enough to buy like a Lambo or something. I could probably buy a BMW maybe? I could maybe it. But I kind of need the money also for some missions, right? Why are there no cars spawning on the street? Can anyone explain this to me? There they are, over there. Right. We're gonna run that, then I have to end the stream anyway, sadly. And cyber can get expensive. Yeah, right. I actually bought some expensive cyber earlier for like 30 grand. So it's not, especially because there's so many cars you can just steal. There's not really a point in owning a car like this yourself, right? You can just do this. Fuck out of here.
All available units. Emergency backup requested in Haywood.
But of course I would have liked to do the race with this car. But hey Judy, what is it? How you doing? Find those voodoo boys yet? Sure did. Hope you found what you were looking for. No. I think it's bullshit. Alright. Take care of yourself, okay? I guess I have to do this anyway, but I don't want you to end up like Evie. Yes. What about Evelyn? Any improvement? No changes. She's trapped deep in her brain somewhere. Must be going through hell. Sorry, gotta run. See ya. Man, I wish you could also romance Judy, right? As maybe. That'd be kind of cool. If you could, like, all of them. Anyway, let's just park right next to this fancy car out here, because why not, right? Alright. As I said, I got a dip, friends. I won't be back tomorrow. I will be back on... What is it? On Thursday. Probably way earlier and a bit longer. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here, you two, and everyone else who was here, as always, and was lurking. Great debates, discussions, and interactions we had. That was awesome. Always here for that. I like to just chat for like an hour about philosophy and society and whatnot. That's awesome. It's totally my thing. And especially if a game gives you the opportunity to do so like this. So yeah, thanks for being here. As I said, see you on Thursday or on the boards or whatnot, which are finally starting on YouTube. Until then, you all have a good time. And bye-bye, friends.